And now you are helping artillery units, as they say. Father is always his son guardian angel, so you are your son guardian angel even now.
It's a sensitive issue. It's a question of life and death every minute. And it's a hard topic for me. Yes, of course, I am his guardian angel, and he is my guardian angel, and we covered each other backs during this war. And I pray, I can't do much about this. He's in a very front line, as I said.
Where you are currently working now? I mean, you can say it's in a general term, not specific it.
No,
yes.
Well, that's not a big deal, All of us are concentrated around the city of Bakhmut. So am I. Little town of Solidar, and the grounds which are surrounding these places. And we are sitting now in the shelter, which is 35 kilometers from the front line. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to give this interview to you. Every day we drive to the front line and do artillery intelligence. I am an operator. I'm a pilot of unmanned.
You are a drone pilot.
Yep, unmanned drones of different types. We're using some types of them on a daily basis. I wouldn't disclose which ones.
Okay.
The simple but very efficient drone for intelligence and artillery corrections, which we are doing basically every day. As soon as we have weather, we are in the field, close enough to the front line to be scared enough and to be very, very conscious about what you're doing every second. Sitting under fire and driving drones 20, 30 kilometers inside the invaders' territory. This is Ukrainian land. They simply
occupy temporarily,
spoiling this land by their presence for the very temporary time. We're doing our best to shorten this time as soon as we can. So we fly back and forth looking for new targets, and our colleagues based on the front line with artillery machines are doing the devastating job. And we are correcting the devastating job to be of 100% precision.
And how can you direct the fire in the manner that you hit the target precisely?
Is this like a skill you learn, or is it like you are like naturally good at this, so you are doing this? Because we see in the video it's very accurate.
Two parts of the medal. Nobody will place the misses of the shots on the video. They will better keep it for ourselves, for themselves. So it's a hard work to hit the target. It takes more than one shot. It's an accident if you recorded this very one shot which hits the target. It's a long, hard job to prepare to identify the target, identify the coordinates, then to transfer these coordinates into sets of artillery gun, and then it takes different, depending on weather, wind, distance. But Ukrainian artillery, it takes 5-6 shots to hit the target. But those 5-6 shots, these are not, computer game. They're devastating by themselves, even without hitting the, say, armored vehicle. you devastate Russian soldiers in the area, and then on the fifth or sixth shell, you hit the armored vehicle or missile missile-based vehicle, whatever target you have, and the Ukrainian artillery at the moment is times more precise than the Russian one.
So this is
times better due to intelligence, which we are far above the level of artillery intelligence in Russia. They have very limited drone capacities, and the variety of drones, they simply don't have it. There's a big one.
How about their shells? I saw last year that they could use a lot of shells per day around Severodonetsk or Lysychansk, but I heard they have faced some shortages, at least on some fronts. Are you still seeing that?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. However, they have unlimited resources in shells and in guns, unlimited resources. We don't have. I think we so many times less capable of resources in the Ukrainian side than Russians.
They still have their Cold War.
Yeah, that's why we have to be way more precise and way more accurate and effective doing our job, because we don't have so many shells, we don't have so many guns. Our guns are of better construction and technical parameters. We're using a lot of equipment delivered by partners in the whole world, basically, but mainly from North Atlantic Treaty, NATO. The ability of partner countries to deliver this kind of equipment to us turned the war during the end of summer time. That was, a turning point when Ukrainian artillery learned how to use NATO equipment, and since then we're shooting less than Russians, but we targeting better than them. So it's I wouldn't say it's an equal story. I think if we would have enough resources, say comparable resources to what the enemy has regarding shells and guns, we would finish this. We would finish this war in 2 weeks' time. At the moment, we are very restricted in quantities of shells and guns we're using.